as caretaker manager is now in the playoffs. And it gets better for us because we've just about knocked out Barrow in the semi-finals.
It's great to have you with us at Marvel Stadium. This is a vital match between Melbourne and Essendon. Top 8 spots are up for grabs, and if you're on the outside looking in, then you simply must at some point beat someone higher on the ladder.
Get promoted.
And here come the visitors.
My life. And it's the biggest night of these players too. I'm definitely a bit nervous that we've got a whole bunch of kids starting here at Wembley, but over this season they have shown that they deserve this. Winter's broken through. This is his chance. Can he drop another ice cold finish? But no, he puts it wide. Is he feeling the pressure? Because I think he is. I remember
I'm joined by Daniel Harper. Great to have you along,
he was a
Harp.
bit
How do you
iffy
see
with
this
his
one unfold?
chances. I know it's nerve-wracking playing at Wembley, but there's no choice. You've got to deal with this. You've got to get promoted. Winter again gets an opportunity. This time
a real buzz around this stadium as the captains meet for the top.
Now, this man does not feel good. The other end of Notts County weren't about to give up. What a save from our keeper. Notts County were making this a proper fight. Once again, we were saved by Kelly. Venus having to defend and does a good job. Since we scored that goal, we've only been defending. That's got to change. Oh, no, we've been completely opened up. The cross is coming in. Clear it away. No, we can't. It's all square at Wembley. It's not over yet. Winter goes for a cheeky pass for Henderson. The comeback. It's brilliantly done. And Owen Winter. Once it was him. I don't know what to think the coldest player in the world. It's definitely the coldest on this pitch, though. And it's done. Full time. As caretaker manager, we've secured promotion for
a great game in prospect as we get underway.
I'm already getting a message from the board.
Blakiston wins it. Here's a chance to get it forward. Merritt, he just dropped us. The defenders will be nervous. McGrath couldn't mark. Attracted a crowd. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Good ruck work. Oliver, Petrarca. This is great pressure footy. Drop punt and he has put it away.
So keep moving the ball quickly. There'll be plenty more where that came from.
Question is, what do I do now? I've got this contract ahead of me from Accrington Stanley, but again, this is a club that's not going to have really any ambition. It can't keep hold of its players. You're not going to get much money.
The Demons are off to the ideal start.
Most likely I'll be fighting a relegation.
Blakiston gets his hand to it. Sartis, Langford accepted the invitation. Windsor might be just outside his range. The defence is disorganised. Langford gets to the front spot.
Straight in front, should not miss.
See, they're a championship club now. Fortunately, though, they're struggling.
They barely survived relegation last season.
They'll need to clamp down on him. They'll torch him if they keep giving him that sort of space.
Reynolds wants me to take the job.
Hayes to bring it back in. They could almost have raffled it. Good kick. Sartis. Penetrating ball.
Championship coach. So
let's do it. Got a fist in. Is anyone home?
Okay, why is it that every club
is the man on the spot and he's marked.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
It's time to bring in Estucci ball to Rexton. The same outside
struck it well, no problems there.
The Demons are really attacking the contest and looking dangerous when they get the ball forward.
System. I mean, we barely have any wingers at the club. I'm sure we got super lucky with the academy when we were at Accrington Stanley. I don't think that's happening here. But saying that, the Wrexham board has given us 4.3 million. It's finally time for me to make my first transfer as manager. I found Scott Twine.
They've hit the ground running and they're looking in fine form.
He's exactly the kind of player I needed.
Gorn wins it down. Petrarca in his natural habitat. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Didn't take the first option and he's been penalised.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Sartis, what a work ethic he has. He's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Gorn intercepts. Doesn't often waste it. Van Rooyen, dangerous to leave on his own. Langford cops some unwanted attention. The Bombers have won it back. Kicks to space. Caldwell, all on his own. Incisive handball. Molan. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The umpire whistles for a ball up.
Honestly, don't know much about him, but
Blakiston showing his skills. Molan. They are hunting the ball carrier.
This time at least we don't get humiliated in the contract negotiations. I have finally made my first ever signing.
Gorn got his palm to it. Langford, Langdon, under the gun. It's proving hard to get a clearance at the moment.
The Demons are certainly looking the better side, but they'd love to give themselves a bit more breathing space here.
Oliver.
Selling quite a few players. You see, we've
May,
got way too many
ever reliable.
strikers.
It's not a fair fight.
He's
been run down like a wildebeest.
Not sure there's much more opportunity there.
Finally, we go inside 50.
Really didn't trust
kicks to centre wing.
The media even says that he's not really good enough for the
by
championship.
hand. Windsor looks set for a big one. He's been busy so far. Spargo, Sartis mops that one up. Can he be the fire starter? That's a strong mark. Good luck catching him. Goes long. May had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Oliver works hard to present. McVee can keep it moving. Probing ball. It's come unstuck. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. McVee making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Steady. Drop punt. Goal!
It was now time for my championship debut. Always going on the wingers because that's where we've spent all the money. Oh, but Hedler is fighting the championship a bit physical. On the other side, we do have that ego. He's getting bullied off his leg. I'm starting to feel that in too little time, we've tried to bring too big of a change. Come on, we finally have a chance now with Darigo as he looks inside for Paul Mullen. What a chance.
It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. Gorn got his palm to it. Langford.
Focusing on just out of that was a massive
wins the
mistake.
contest hands down. They've got a problem now.
They've hit the ground running, and a goal here will give them a handy break.
Is going to pay off. Here goes Hedler. Proper chance now. What was that finish? And no way.
He's giving it a tag and missed.
We concede again.
I'll back him to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
The team just couldn't adapt, and we conceded goal.
They've set up well for the kick-in. The kick is precise. He's made a hot start to this match. The Bombers are out of trouble. Kako has found some space. He's got an option in the centre square. It's a dreadful mistake. Chandler drops into the hole and marks.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
My dream of becoming a managerial mastermind will be crushed. Okay, I've got an idea. I still know this system can work. We just need the right players at the back. Someone to be the wall that can save us from conceding goals. And if you remember in Accrington Stanley, we did have a
The Bombers need to get cracking. It's been a poor start.
Enough, he was the only one who did get a transfer
got his palm to it. Petrarca, Langford, Sparrow, Oliver. They're handball happy at the moment. McMahon gets in the way. Blakiston loves the hard stuff. There goes the kick inside the 50. Kako demanded the footy and got it.
This will be a great goal if he can kick it.
And he's going to cost less than $1 million. And there you go. I've just been reunited with my favourite centre-back, Mike Devine.
Good disciplined defence. Danger averted, frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Taking no risks with the kick-in. Pickett, they're on point so far. Lever, working hard and presenting well. Jefferson presents in space. Langdon, Langford, May. That might have been dropping the ball. Quick getaway wasn't possible. Keeps it low. It's a tough game. Sartis, that's a bruising tackle. No leniency from the umpire there.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a win.
Molan tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Hayes, the Bombers might be about to start something. Honours the lead. They've opened them up here. Well-weighted kick, turned over on centre wing. Just has to hit a target. Oliver got to the right position and hung on.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
It's a disappointing miss, but he created an opportunity that perhaps not many would have.
Luell goes short with the kick in. Molan. The Bombers looking shaky early. They're moving the footy well here. Roberts getting involved. Spargo just shoveled it out. Oliver. This, the 2 in a row. He's got it. And they've pinched a break.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if he can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
I think it's not the second line. I know he's a club legend. It's a painful decision to make.
The Demons having a good patch. Gorn with the tap. Lays it off. Molan one step ahead. He's kicked it high. Rivers clears the area. Martin. Can they get one back? No, they can't. Denied by the post.
That's an opportunity gone begging. You back him in more often than not from there.
Salem to bring it in. Pickett under pressure. The Bombers are chasing tail. He still found a way. Salem in no man's land. Closed him down. Hurried kick goes very wide. You asked for it, you got it. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
That's well played. Useful hand pass. Gives away a free and the moment passes. A chance to clear now. Daywicks spoils. Lever. The kick is a poor one. What's he got on offer? His field kicking is normally first rate. Blakiston has charged into space. They desperately need a goal. Punched away. Guerin, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. They're tackling with venom today. Gorn with the tap. Oliver. He's been accosted. He's besieged. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. The two big men do battle. Kako will take some stopping. Put this one in the footy record. It's a goal.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight to him.
It might seem basic that he's higher rated than Vasilev, but I know what Vasilev can do. And looks like it's time for yet another reunion.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. The big men fly. Petrarca, Oliver, harassed into an error. Spargo has it within range.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
Hayes to bring it back in. Mackay pushes into space and receives the footy. Can they get something going? Good thinking and good execution too. Doesn't often waste it. Merritt marks on centre wing. Hobbs. Blakiston with a chance to run. The defence has fallen down. The Demons have been caught napping.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
Also, absolutely no doubts about Mike Devine handling himself in the championship. Look at what he's scored.
Goes a goal, and that is an opportunity gone begging.
That would have really helped them get their teeth into this match. They've been second best so far.
Looking for a quick transition. Rivers with a chance to relieve the pressure. Searching kick. Spargo has got loose. The Demons with a fast start, but plenty of work still to do. It's quarter time. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Bombers were jumped in the first quarter, but there's only a few kicks in it. They tackled well in that first quarter, though that's partly a reflection on the fact that they had less of the ball. And they're going to need to turn that around if they're to get themselves in front.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Gorn has had his measure today. Petrarca, Oliver, Langford. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Langdon. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Gorn wins it down. Oliver, Petrarca, errant hand pass, and they've turned it over. He's generally a good kick. Al Hawley, he's under close attention. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Kako, Caddy, he's having a crack, but that looks like another behind. They've been wasteful.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Trying to catch them out. He's been busy so far. What can they muster from the back half? Quality delivery by foot. Spargo on a lead. The Demons can build something here. Bowie in the clear on centre wing. Good build-up. This is promising. They're keeping the ball well. They've got them on the overlap. Lace out. Great footy.
He can put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
That never looked like missing. It was a textbook finish.
The Demons are holding them at bay. Blakiston showing his skills. Couldn't get a disposal. Langford. He's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? Good penetration on the kick. Oliver. Strong grab. He will surely make this count.
That was an excellent passage of play to set up what should be an easy goal.
Touch and go. It's go.
They could really do with an extra big body defender right about now.
The Demons have got it on their terms. The big men fly. Lindsay trying to find a path. Langdon, Gawn running in support. Sparrow in the right spot. In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work, but he's got it.
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
The Demons are playing supreme footy at the moment. Can they keep it going? Blakiston, the winner there. Caldwell, Hobbs. Anyone's ball. Sharp, showing some pace. Langdon, should have done better. That's a waste. Clever kick. McMahon works hard to present. And they're away. Kako, dangerous to leave on his own. Hobbs makes position, ignoring the corridor for now. Al Hawley met solidly. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Blakiston showing his skills. Hobbs. Caldwell, he's stopped in his tracks. Kako, he's a real pocket rocket. Can they make some inroads here? Yes, they can. That's good footy.
You might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. Gawn has got on top. Windsor, Langford, Lindsay. The Demons looking ominous. Van Rooyen is so strong one-on-one.
Straight in front, should not miss.
No trouble at all.
If they keep getting this kind of supply, the scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. The two big men do battle. Merritt, Dersma couldn't burst through. Solid tackle. May, all on his own. That's a well-placed kick. Taking out some frustration, possibly. The Bombers might need plan B soon. This is a joy to watch.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Demons are showing why they were well back to win this match. Gawn with the tap. Good vision there. Langford takes the hand pass. And we will do it all again. Gawn with a deft tap. Windsor, Langdon. Vital contest coming up. Molan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Crunching tackle. Something has to give soon.
The Bombers are just not getting the ball inside 50 enough. There's not much the forwards can do.
Caldwell, he'll be sore in the morning. He didn't want it to spill out there. Gawn with the tap. Langford, Langdon, Blakiston gathers. Can he find a teammate? Honours the lead. Conservative ball movement, just biding their time. Hobbs presents in space. Blakiston, the Demons guarding the corridor. May with the big fist. You have to be tough to play this game. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Blakiston, the winner there. Caldwell, will the umpire pluck a free kick? They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Gawn wins it down. Windsor on the same page as his ruck. Petrarca farms it out. Langdon kicks to space. Mackay makes good contact. Hayes, the Bombers might be about to start something. Hobbs working hard and presenting well. They've opened them up here. Looking to peg one back. Bowie doing what he does best. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer.
Can that ignite them? They haven't been playing great footy, but gee, they're not out of this.
The Bombers have been outplayed, but they're hanging tough. Gawn is teaching him a lesson. Caldwell, Merritt. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Gawn has been dominant in the ruck. Langdon, May, rolling the sleeves up. They're well drilled. Gawn, that's good work rate. Blasts away. Molan with another spoil. Probing ball when one tackle just won't do. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Gawn, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Langdon, Petrarca, he's put it through.
How good was that finish under pressure? He's such a classy player.
The Bombers are on the canvas. Blakiston wins it out of the centre. Sartis, he ran into a brick wall. Can he impose himself on the match? Hayes, stripped of it. They cannot keep him quiet. Van Rooyen, he's taken a beauty.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
2 scoring shots, 2 goals. He'll be happy with that.
The Demons with the past 2 goals. Gawn, he's worth his weight in gold. Windsor in his natural habitat. Lindsay in the centre square. Petrarca has it within range.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
This will be a close thing, but close enough isn't good enough.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
The ball's been living at one end. Manages to find a teammate. He's had little impact so far. McMahon, and they're out of trouble. in no man's land. Bowie, desperate to win it back. He's set upon. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Blakiston palms it down. Caldwell, Hobbs, displaying great endeavour. May, we've seen that before. Windsor. Who's at home? Roberts, got a fist in. Langdon, Spargo, he's lost it. Scrounges a kick. May, spoils. Windsor, continuing to win the hard ball. Steadies, drop punt, goal!
The Demons have already put this match under lock and key. Who would have thought that?
The Demons have got a stranglehold on this match. Gawn got his palm to it. Windsor dishes it off. Lindsay, a quick getaway wasn't possible. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Gawn continues to have his way. Oliver runs onto it. Fritsch has been a real live wire.
This for number 3.
Six points on the way. No, he'll have to settle for one, courtesy of the post.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Can they finally get it into their forward line? Little wonder they're getting smashed with kicking like that.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
They're queuing up for goals now. This is a rout.
The Bombers haven't looked like being able to stop them. They'll have to change it around after half-time. Sartis, Molan made the footy his. A good kick here and they'll be in business. McVie wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Gawn gets to the front spot. Doesn't often waste it. The Demons having a great patch. Well played. What's he got on offer?
You'd like to be leading out a full forward to some of these midfielders. They are white hot today.
He's kicking at his second, but he'll have to settle for one, at least for now. Half-time and the home fans are absolutely wrapped with what they've seen so far. It couldn't have gone much better. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
They're all over them like a cheap suit. We can analyse just about anything, but take a look at the hit-outs. That is a staggering discrepancy. It's a feast for those midfielders, but what it also does is it means they don't have to be accountable because the ruck dominance is so entrenched that they can afford to be totally attack-oriented.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Gawn has had his measure today. Petrarca leading from the front. Hobbs lays it off. Merritt looking to pull one back, and that's exactly what he's done. Well played.
They've been guilty of some questionable decision-making today, but not on that occasion. That was much better footy.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Gawn, this is getting monotonous. Handballs it to nobody. Langford, is anyone home? Hayes is a rock in defence. Searching kick. Roberts has found some space towards the boundary line. Merritt all on his own. The Bombers moving the ball well. His field kicking is normally first rate. He's hit up the lead. Sets a task for the forwards. It's been that kind of day for them. Clever kick. The Demons are out of trouble. He might have thought about the corridor. Spargo pushes into space and receives the footy. Can he find a teammate? That's a good option, and this looks promising. They've got a problem now. They're putting on a clinic.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work too much, in fact.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
The Bombers have been consigned to a face-saving exercise. He's generally a good kick. Caddy had his name written all over it. He's been quiet. McMahon on a lead. What's he got on offer? McGrath with a chance to run. Takes the safe option. McMahon in the clear on centre wing. They're moving the footy well here. The defence is disorganised. Alarm bells are ringing.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
He's already got one. He's still got one.
You just wonder how many more chances like that they're going to get.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Lever thought his way through it. Langford working hard and being rewarded. McVie can keep it moving. That's a well-placed kick. Jefferson has charged into space. Petrarca, this is good footy. Honours the lead. Their ball movement has been impressive. Windsor approaching the 50. Slick hands. Lever closed him down. He's besieged. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
That's careless kicking. Good kick. Molan cuts them off yet again. Normally delivers. McGrath, he's run into trouble. Great tackling technique there. Gorn, just for something different. Under pressure. Met solidly to no one in particular. Loose ball on centre wing. Al Hawley accepted the invitation. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
That is a thumping kick. No one's going to stop that. What a ripper.
That's a delightful finish. And he's pretty happy with himself too.
The Bombers have given themselves a glimmer of hope. Gorn, he is simply too good. Langford onto it in a flash. Caddy drives it inside the forward 50. Guerin drops into the hole and marks.
It would be an understatement to say they need this.
Critical contest coming up. May making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Danger averted, frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Salem with the footy. The kick was centimetre perfect. And they're away. Good thinking and good execution too. Lindsay works hard to present. What can they muster from the back half? Chandler in the clear. May, he'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Blakiston clears the area. McGrath, some indirect ball movement here. Molan, dangerous place to lose it. McGrath, hasn't seen a lot of it. Molan, the Bombers having a purple patch. Blakiston, that's good work rate. This is more positive. Lace out, great footy.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Big chance here, they need it, but he's missed.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Looking for a quick transition. That's good vision. Rivers presents in space. Probing ball. Jefferson has got loose. Ignoring the corridor for now. The kick is precise. What's he got on offer? They've opened them up here. Delivers it inside 50. Van Rooyen had it and lost it. Sartis. Al Hawley. One of the few that no one will argue. The Demons forcing them out wide. Langford intercepts. Spargo on centre wing is marked. That's skillful. Van Rooyen has time and space. Chandler loves a challenge. It's a deep kick. McGrath gets back and should repel.
Gary, what's caught your eye?
It's not always as simple as win more ball and win the match, but it looks that way today.
Same old, same old. Langdon. Quick snap, and that's a goal!
They copped up a couple at the other end against the run of play, but that might be where the respite ends.
The Bombers might need to crack open Plan C in a minute. Gawn is teaching him a lesson. Gets the kick away. Quality delivery by foot. Lindsay felt the pressure there. Roberts tries to spike it out of the danger zone. The boundary umpire will toss it back inside the 50.
How's it look down there, Gary?
The Bombers have really got to cut down on their turnovers. They're their own worst enemy at the moment.
Molan, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Well, you can ill afford to do that. Terrible footy, and it's going to cost them.
That's mark number 4, and he's putting together a decent game.
This should be a goal, no problem.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
The buzzards are circling. Gawn has rucked tirelessly. Petrarca is a clearance beast. Gee, they're playing well. Oliver, good disciplined defence. Roberts, it's not been his day, that's for sure. He's miscued that one.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by. The Demons have been ruthless today. It's been an awesome performance.
Curls it around. This is a chance. It's a big chance.
The Bombers come into this match very bullish about their chances, but they've forgotten to do the work.
The Demons look in the mood to dish out a real hiding here. Blakiston, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Sartis, McMahon, working hard and presenting well. Kako, an ever-present threat. He's caught. The non-preferred lets him down.
Great pressure and ultimately rewarded.
Searching kick. The Demons have winners everywhere. Can he impose himself on the match? Kako says thank you very much. Couldn't get a disposal. Merritt. No wonder the forwards are frustrated. Lowers the eyes. That's well played. It's a dominant display. Spargo makes position, not the required journey. Delivers a long ball. Decides to go. Hayes manages to find a teammate. They need to hit the scoreboard here. McDonald with the big fist. Rivers. Mackay with another spoil. McGrath. Merritt has it within range. What's he got on offer?
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
Gives it a thump. It'll have the distance, but not the accuracy.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
Trying to catch them out. The Demons having a great patch. Clever kick. McDonald has found some space. Lever. They've got winners all over the park. Langdon got to the right position and hung on. Molan picks off the pass. Can he hit a target? Al Hawley. The Demons have been magnificent. I'm not sure anyone could stop them in this mood. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Demons have owned the football. Their contested marking has really stood out, as has their ability to force their opposition into regular turnovers, which is one of the cornerstones of their game. They've been very impressive, and it seems inevitable that the margin will continue to grow.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
No second guess.
Blakiston, a rare win. Windsor, that's a bruising tackle. The umpire says he had no prior. Rucks go at it. Got the handball away. They've given it back. Caddy, one step ahead. May. He's gone. Blakiston should be in the votes today. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Blakiston punches it out of the ruck. Molan, they desperately need a goal. The Demons have all the answers. May, they are hunting the ball carrier. There was no way past that tackle, and we'll have another stoppage. Gawn is giving him a bath. Langford, Caldwell wins it back. Caddy, Lever is a rock in defence. They're leading them a merry dance. Honours the lead. Normally delivers. Good work rate. Their ball movement has been impressive. Well played. Windsor, Langford. I think he'll get the distance. It's a fair kick, but it won't be a goal.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
Taking no risks with the kick in. He's hit up the lead. The Bombers might be about to start something. Caddy, dangerous to leave on his own. The Demons guarding the corridor. Luell in some space on the wing. They've picked their way through. It's been that kind of day for them. Into the middle with the kick. It's come unstuck. Can he find a teammate? They've got a problem now.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
They're not getting many good looks at it, so you can understand them wanting to have a ping when they get a chance.
Back into play. May can keep it moving. The Demons should be able to clear now. Oliver has charged into space. They're a pleasure to watch. Spargo in the clear on centre wing. Bowie has a paddock in front of him. Chandler has a vice-like grip. The defence is disorganised. Can't take it. Hayes. He's generally a good kick. Gawn spoils. May. Jefferson. Marks. That's hard to stop.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
Going at his second. He's off target.
It's nice to back yourself, but you've still got to play the percentages and put the team first.
Luell tasked with the kick in. Molan outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Hayes pushes into space and receives the footy. McMahon all alone in the centre square. Gawn gathers. What can they build here? May, so influential today. Dersma, he's run into trouble. He's set upon. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Blakiston with a deft tap. Molan is there. Lindsay, he's had little impact so far. Hayes wins it back. Gets a kick away. Anyone's ball. Langford in the right spot at the right time. Molan doing what he does best. Fritsch, Luell pounces close to the line. Chandler read that one like a book.
The Demons continue to display a greater work ethic than their opponents despite having the game parcelled up.
This will be another one, will it? No, it's a poster.
Their goal kicking has been exemplary today, and I wouldn't have been surprised to see that one converted too.
Luell goes short with the kick in. McMahon has got loose. Playing for pride now. McGrath all on his own. What's he got on offer? Conservative kick. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Not a lot of positives today. Molan. They've opened them up here. Penetrating ball. McDonald again with the superior judgment, wanting to get on with the job. May, McDonald, Rivers, terrific forward pressure. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Gawn has had his measure today. Windsor, Sharp, May. They've turned it over. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Kako in the clear.
Some relief here perhaps for the fans watching their side get torn apart.
Going at his third goal. He's given it plenty. Never looked like being a goal. His field kicking is normally first rate. Rivers works hard to present. McVie, he might have thought about hand passing. Somehow released the ball. The Demons look well drilled. Quality delivery by foot. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Jefferson presents in space. We're watching a very good side here. Seizes the moment. Jefferson. The Bombers have no answers. Pickett. Here's real danger now. He's drawn a crowd. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Blakiston showing his skills. Merritt on the same page as his ruck. The Bombers have been out of sorts. Caldwell approaching the 50. He'll go himself. Gives it a ride and misses.
This could have been a real smashing if they kick straight.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Rivers, that's good work rate. The Demons are red hot at the moment. Langdon with a chance to run. Searching kick. Langford on centre wing is marked. Rivers, normally creative. Lindsay has worked hard to present. Bowie, Langford, he's been prolific. This is a joy to watch.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Touch and go. Misses.
Looks like the disease is catching out there.
Luell to bring it in. What can they muster from the back half? A chance to clear now. Hayes working hard and being rewarded. Picking their way through. This is good ball movement. Junk times come early. Sees something he likes. That's well played. Clever kick. Manages to find a teammate. Dersma met solidly. Insufficient intent. A few people not happy with that decision.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation.
Roberts gets back and should repel. The aerialist will battle for this ball. Dersma, solid tackle. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Good ruck work. Windsor, Oliver. Some people can't kick that far. Sharp. And inside 50 goes begging. Towards the boundary line. Merritt on a lead. He's been industrious. Caldwell marks on centre wing. Can they get themselves a consolation prize? Probing ball. Guerin, he's been quiet. Kako hunting the footy. Harassed into an error. Sharp is calm in a crisis.
Dominating the disposal count doesn't always translate on the scoreboard, but it is today.
Gawn, it's been a mighty performance. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Good ruck work. Merritt, Blakiston, just shoveled it out. That's poor play. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Feeling the heat. He's besieged. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Bangs it through.
You might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Bombers get themselves a late consolation prize. Gawn showing his skills. Langford, can he hit a target? Langdon gathers. He's lost it. Merritt, they cannot keep him quiet. Clean pickup, dealt with the pressure. Hobbs squeezes the kick. McMahon, here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
May with the footy. Salem working hard and presenting well. The Demons are out of trouble. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Sharp has found some space. The kick is precise. On centre wing. Bowie looking to extend this margin. Blakiston went bang. Mackay. The Demons have won 2 on the trot, and this one might have been more impressive than last week. What stood out to you today, Huff?
The Bombers are a shadow of the side that was playing such good footy not so long ago.
Maybe they got ahead of themselves, or maybe they've been worked out. But it's time for a response. They must get back on the winners list next week, or a season that showed great promise is going to slip away.
Thanks for that, Captain Obvious. That's it from us. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you again soon.
You